y'all, welcome back to the garage, welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you're tuning in to see the Vette. We're gonna get to that. It's been a hot minute since I filmed anything because nobody wants to watch me paint, but we got another project that's leaving today. Let me show it to you. I've been working on this trailer and it's gonna be leaving this afternoon, but before the sun comes up, I figure I better show you all this because I did some pretty cool stuff to it. Underneath, it has lead flow all the way down. And if you come inside and you push this button, and it lights up all the way around. Inside, we have roof-mounted LED lighting. Put this toolbox in here, put this toolbox together for them, put a winch in, we put another toolbox, that's where our battery bank is. There is a 5,000 watt inverter. Put this workstation in, your tray, cord holders, they make all sorts of stuff. Anyhow, over here, that'll turn on the rest of the interior lighting. And if you pop up top here, this is where our generator is mounted, as well as our fuel can. All of these walls along here, they've all been insulated so that when you're throwing things up here to stow away, you're not gonna hit those wall panels. Those are probably, they're fairly thick. This is a nice sundowner gooseneck. Those are probably like 0.35 thickness. But if you hit them with anything sharp, it's gonna put a dent in them. It's very apparent when you dent them. What else did we do? Oh, cameras. So you can see the cars that are on the inside. Probably one of my favorite parts, and I can't throw any music on to really show this to you, is that the lights will change with music playing. But if you look at the walls, they will change colors. Anyways, if you haven't seen one of these type of trailers before, this is specifically a car trailer. That wheel well comes out of there, lifts out of there, that side door opens up so that you can actually get in and out of the vehicle. So we stuck our battery bank in here. So we got two deep cycles. Those are wired up together, running as 12 volt. It has a solar panel that we installed up on the roof. And then for the very last set of lights that I put on, oh, those are bright. Anyways, that's a trailer project. I gotta get myself down to the store, go pick up some P-clamps. I got one more camera to put on the trailer, which is gonna go on the very back of the trailer. And so that you have that rear view, and then you have that inside view as well. And when I get back, we will talk about the Corvette some more. All right, so got the trailer out of here, got all the cameras in it. I'll show you some more footage of that trailer when I see it at some of the car events and stuff like that. And keep an eye out for it because they are heading to the Texas 2K. I am back on the Corvette, so let's pop over here real quick and I'll show you just what I got going on. I was buffing on the driver's door, and the OCD, quite frankly, just got the best of me. It had a few blemishes in it that I didn't like. As a matter of fact, there was one right about here. It's right where you're gonna go grab the door handle. And I'm like, you know what, you're gonna see that every single time. So I busted it down again with 600. I gave it a control coat, or what a lot of people like to call a flow coat, and just did a little bit of color over that blemish right there. But the door is beautiful. Look at that shine. I know you guys don't care about painting, but anyways, that's all done. Over here on the workbench, I got the door handle. There's a door handle. If there's ever anything that you wanted to start with getting a little bit of experience painting, probably your door handles. They take the biggest beating whatsoever. They're really simple to get out of the car. You guys have probably never even seen this before, but you got these rubber bumpers, right? and the bumpers go there and they go here, and they keep your handle from slamming. And they also address, sorry, it's got a little bit of dust on it. They also address the alignment across the top. If you pop these out, I'm going to tell you they're a real booger to put back in here. And the best way to get these put back in is put a little bit of slippery juice on there, a little WD-40. You can also use, I was looking for it, what the heck did I do with it? That figures. You can also use Simple Green. Simple Green works really well. It stays lubricated for just long enough that you can pop it in there. But I'll find that in a second. But let me show you another little trick. Once you have your door handle out, just take yourself a screw. Just drop it right there. That'll hold your handle out just enough that you can get the paint and the clear coat underneath there. And you can get it up top all the way around the handle, and just make sure that you get a really nice quality finish. And you can also adjust it just by moving the screw a little bit. So if you want a little more of that surface showing, you can do that. But let me get back, find my I don't know what the heck oh, here it is. All right, so a little bit of Simple Green on there. I'm gonna hold that open and just push it, and it'll pop right in. So that is done. The lock, before you go putting your lock back in, this had some paint on it from last time there was a little bit of paint work done. This is triple lot. You guys know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some links down below, but this is great to clean up that stainless cap on there and the face of it. And once that's all done, it looks nice and clean. And you just line it up. And that'll pop right in. That is secure now. And last thing we have is our gasket that goes around it. Same thing. Triple-aught steel wool. I went around this whole thing and I cleaned it up. I had a lot of dirt down in the cracks. I didn't want that showing. And then additionally, what I did was, we had talked about this once before, if you guys have tuned in, the Simcoat Trim Black, the 39143. Again, links will be down in the comments. This stuff is really thin, so I left a little side of this unpainted. It doesn't have any buildup. And if you just dust over it, just gives it a really nice thin coat, turns it back to that factory black, and it'll look like a factory piece. So we're gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna put this door handle back together, and we're probably about ready to put the door handle back in. All right, back over here. That's had enough time to dry now. Just gonna go ahead and fit it over all the stuff it goes over. And put that onto the tabs on the back side. Push it down as far as you can. Same thing over here. Push that all the way down with your two thumbs. And on the front side, you got a nice, clean, factory looking door handle again. How's that? All right, over here at the car, that's our fender flares for this right hand side. Sorry, the car is all bagged up. I'm just getting ready to shoot the door jamb. But these are all done. I'm super happy that I changed the body line on it. It flows. I put them on the side and was looking at it. Those are sanded in a 3000 grit. So those are gonna polish up really quick and easy. That's why you're getting that sheen off of them. But I'm super happy with changing that body line up. And I'm really happy with how they look on the car. So once I get that door jamb done, I'm gonna put those on this side, and then the tire guy is gonna be coming out. We'll probably shoot a video of that. We're gonna double check some measurements, get the wheels ordered on these fender flares. We put an 80 mil weatherproof sound deadener matting along the inside. I've already test fit this. It fits really good. And what that's going to do is, if these tires should ever throw a rock, it's basically going to hit that. It's going to keep your fender extension, these are fiberglass, it's going to keep them from cracking and getting those stars and stuff like that in them. So a good way to go is, this is an 80 mil. Again, I'll put some links down below to where you can find this. And we're gonna do all 4 of them like this, and then we're gonna black them out so that you don't see it at all. But that's gonna protect your fender extension from getting damaged. And we don't wanna damage these, because I'm gonna tell you, they took about 10 times longer to body work than I thought they were going to. I'm looking forward to doing the other ones. Kind of gives you that RWB feel when you're kind of putting those on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch this. If everything goes as planned, this is all gonna get taped to the inside. That's gonna provide our protection. Probably gonna take 4 or 5 hours. Not really gonna record it. I think I've come to the realization people aren't gonna watch what they aren't gonna do, and most people just aren't gonna attempt painting. It's really expensive to get into. The paint is super expensive nowadays. I think I'll just time-lapse this crap and let you guys watch if you do want to watch, and then get this all masked off and cleaned up. You can kind of watch the process. I don't really need to explain it. Just listen to the music. All right, all that's sealed off, mixed up some more primer. Anyways, I got my primer all mixed. Grab my mask, I'm gonna hit the fans, what have you. Now that everything's covered up, gonna wet down the floor, we can get it shot. So this door jamb is all sprayed down. I did that with a 2K filler primer. It's on there pretty thick. I'm gonna let that sit overnight because temperatures are kind of dropping, and if you try and sand on it too early, it just gets super gummy. So we're gonna let this dry overnight. We're gonna get in here first thing in the morning. We're gonna finish getting this all prepped up, and once the clear flash is off, driver's doors going back on, front fenders going back on, rear quarter panels going back on, rear bumpers going back on, deck lids going back on, and we are well on our way to getting this one finished up. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank everybody for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. Thank all you guys for going to Amazon and making the purchases that you have. Amazon Associates is doing really well because after 3 years, YouTube just ain't releasing a paycheck to us. So I was pretty thrilled to see that. Thank y'all very much. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and we will see you guys later on this week.